So here is schizo affective self-test from blueskyrecovery.com. Do you or a loved one hear voices that seem to come from somewhere outside of you? What? The fuck are you? That is the stupidest question I've heard in my life on any test. And I've just taken 2 other tests the other day, or last couple of days. Well, I'm gonna have to read into this one. For you, first, I'm a male, and I am in my 30s. We'll just say 35. No, it's older than I am. We'll just say 33. I'm in my 30s. I don't want to say my exact age for security reasons. If that. Anyway, do you loved ones hear voices that seem to come from somewhere outside of you? As you know, obviously, you see, this one guy had a block, and I gave him a chance to, Cheneligus, because he said, answer the question as it's asked, when I took the schizophrenia test, and I was like, wow, I just explained thoroughly why, and it's the same thing. If I was to answer this, I'd say always, because I always hear voices that come from somewhere outside of me, when people fucking talk to you when you watch the TV, but you have to read into the fucking question. If you don't read into the question, you're not going to give them the right answer. And you're going to get misdiagnosed for sure. You're probably going to get misdiagnosed anyway if you go to a fucking shrink. But, that's a good way to be misdiagnosed for sure. Do you or a loved one believe that you have special powers or connections over others? No? That would be nice, though. It would. Do you or a loved one feel sad or miserable? Again, I'm going to take that to mean abnormally sad or miserable. Do I feel sad? No, I feel more angry than sad. I don't necessarily feel sad. I feel angry. I think if you watch my videos, you can kind of tell. And whenever I do feel quote unquote sad, it is, when I'm, watching a fucking sad part in a movie or read something on the news or so on and so forth. Anyway, do you or a loved one believe that you can read others' thoughts? No, can't do that one either. Do you loved one feel very tired, fatigued, or very irritable? You know why I'm putting never? Okay, I'll explain it to you, because people say, why do you put never? Because I'm not a fucking abnormally fucking tired for no reason. I'm not fatigued for no reason. I'm not irritable for no fucking reason. These questions are so dumb. And this type of shit, the shrinks ask you too. Do you or a loved one believe that people on television are talking about you? That would be something. If you're, this is what I wanted to have happen. I want all you beautiful ladies on television to talk about me and to fucking, to call me afterwards. But anyway, unfortunately, that doesn't happen. Do you or a loved one find yourself thinking about killing yourself? No. Do you or a loved one believe that you are on a special mission for? Fuck them, okay? I would never in my life be on a special mission for any of you intelligent scum. Imagine if you were on a special mission for the FBI or CIA, We won't get into that. Do you or a loved one find your mood unusually elevated so much so that you feel high? Nope. That would be nice. Be high without fucking drugs. Do you or a loved one see things around you that no one else can see? No. Do you or a loved one find yourself interested in many exciting and enjoyable things all at once? Let me think about that one. Do you or a loved one find yourself interested in many exciting and enjoyable things all at once? You mean like when I'm having sex and I'm feeling on a female's body, I'm penetrating her and I'm rubbing on her breasts or whatever at the same time, all at once, yes, yeah. I'm gonna take that to mean out of the fucking ordinary, in a way that's abnormal. Do you or a loved one find that you need very little or no sleep at all? No, I actually sleep very well, thank you very much. Last night I slept for maybe 10 fucking hours. Do you or a loved one often feel confused and cloudy? No. You can tell by my videos I have a whole lot of clarity. Do you or a loved one have almost unlimited energy? No, I fucking slept about 10 fucking hours. So never submit. And let's see the results. Your score is 0 of a possible score of 24. The average score for men in age range 30 to 39 is 14.0. The other people in your age group scored between 0 and 42. You or a loved one do not show any significant signs of schizoaffective disorder. These tests are based on the accuracy of your answers. The results are not intended to blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically they're saying, you know, we're not trying to mess with the shrink's money. But I'm sure we all know that if I had a consultation and I told them the same thing that I told in this test, they couldn't say, you know what? Even though you haven't given us a shred of fucking evidence that there's anything wrong with you, we think there's something fucking wrong with you. We all know that there will be a lie that would be setting me up. And if I asked them, well, what do you base that on? They would fucking have to either lie or avoid the question. Thank you. This is actually the second time, you know, I had a message that interrupted my first recording. This is the OCD test, so I'm going to have to tell you my reasoning behind every answer. Again, for the first 4 ones, that's how far I got. Concerns with contamination. Have you been bothered by unpleasant thoughts or images that repeatedly enter your mind? Keyword, repeatedly. Concerns with contamination or acquiring a serious illness? No. Over concern with keeping objects in perfect order arranged? Nope. I don't think anything in my room was in perfect order. Images or death or other horrible events? Nope. Personally unacceptable religious or sexual thoughts? Nope. Now we could talk about fetishes, but they don't come up, you know. I don't say, oh my God, here I go again with this thought. I can't get out of my head, you know. It's just everything's normal in that category. And trust me, I know. Let's just say that. Have you worried a lot about terrible things happening, such as fire, burglary, or flooding the house? Nope. I don't really live in an area where those things really happen that much. Accidentally hitting a pedestrian with your car or letting it roll down the hill? No, not really worried about that either. Spreading an illness? No, I don't have any STDs. Losing something valuable? No, not really repeatedly where I'm, you know, I lock my doors and fucking things like this, you know. Harm coming to a loved one because you weren't careful enough? Nope. Have you worried about acting on an unwanted and senseless urge or impulse, such as physically harming a loved one, pushing a stranger in front of a bus, steering your car, in inappropriate sexual contact, or poisoning dinner guests? Inappropriate sexual contact, I take it to mean, you know, sexual assault and stuff. Have I ever worried about acting in this way or on an impulse? No. Have you felt driven to perform acts over and over, such as excessive or ritualized washing, cleaning, or grooming? No. Especially when you use the word ritualized. And you know, and I don't think any of the things I do like that. If you look at my hair, for instance, I don't exactly seem like the type of guy whose hair is combed too much, or, you know. Well, anyway. Checking light switches, water faucets, the stove, door locks, or emergency brake? Nope. Counting, arranging, evening up behaviors, making sure socks are the same height? No. Collecting useless objects or inspecting the garbage before it is thrown out? Nope, I don't do that. Repeating routines in and out of chair, going through doorways, relighting cigarettes a number of times until it feels just right? No. Need to touch objects or people? Let's see, well, how is it? Have you felt driven to perform over and over again? Unless we're talking about fucking sex, you know, you can see why that's irrelevant. Unnecessary rereading, and why don't you say you're obsessed with sex? Well, that's the only thing that could really fucking qualify for that. I mean, come on, hey, petting a fucking pet or something. I mean, anyway, unnecessary rereading or rewriting, reopening envelopes before they are mailed? Never. Examining your body for signs of illness? Nope. I just wash myself in the shower thoroughly, and while I'm doing that, that kind of covers everything. Avoiding colors. Red means blood. 13 is lucky, or numbers or names that start with, that are associated with dreaded events or unpleasant thoughts. Yeah, that's what these occultists do. Maybe they should all submit themselves to mental health, you know. Anyway, needing to confess or repeatedly asking for reassurance that you said or did something correctly? Nope. All right, so score it. You have self-reported this question in such a way that it suggests that you not likely suffer from an obsessive compulsive disorder. I could have told you that, you know. And I was like, wow, I just explained thoroughly why, you know. And it's the same thing. If I was to answer this, I'd say always. Because I always hear voices that come from somewhere outside of me. You know, when people fucking talk to you when you watch the TV, you know. But you have to read into the fucking question. I'm a male, and I am in my 30s. We'll just say 35. No, it's older than I am. We'll just say 33. I'm in my 30s. I don't want to say my exact age for security reasons, if that. Anyway, do you loved ones hear voices that seem to come from somewhere outside of you? You know, as you know, obviously, you see, this one guy had a block, and I gave him a chance to, Chineligus, because he said, answer the question as it's asked. You know, when I took the schizophrenia test. The fuck are you? That is the stupidest question I've heard in my life on any test. And I've just taken 2 other tests the other day, or, you know, last couple of days. Well, I'm going to have to read into this one. First, so here is schizo affective self-test from blueskyrecovery.com. Do you or a loved one hear voices that seem to come from somewhere outside of you? What?